Good evening. Welcome to Thoughts of the Week. Um, for my first topic, I would just like to state what I had talked about on Facebook. Um, I'm not going to be changing like my profile name or anything like that. Uh, I just kind of want the name of the Thoughts of the Week to be more creative and more humorous. Because, you see a video that says Thoughts of the Week. What do you think? It's another hipster douchebag thinking, oh, he's going to get his word out to the world, and whoever doesn't like it, screw them, and stuff like that. But no, I'm just going to change it to one of the topics, like this week's is going to be what the hell happened to music, because I'm going to do classifications. I know it may seem boring, but it was brought to my attention by Jeff Weikrant, so I'll do that. And another one by Jeff Weikrant that I personally wanted to do myself, about our school deciding that AC is not an important factor in health and having students become dehydrated. And also, I'll just stick to those two right now because I don't want this one to be too long. Because you play 18 holes of golf, you're going to be a little bit tired. But all right, first topic: classification of music. There are many different, as you know, genres of music, but as all of you know, I'm a metalhead through and through, but people don't realize how many different genres of metal there is. And I'll take three: death metal, black metal, heavy metal, and speed metal. Black metal typically comes from like Norwegian black metal, because that is the black black metal capital of the world. That's typically where you see the guys wearing the white face paint with like the black blood, whatever, dripping down their face, stuff like that. Norwegians are like explosive when it comes to music. It's like there's a band, Mayhem. Most of you guys probably haven't heard of them because they are an extreme black metal band. Their old lead singer blew his brains out with a shotgun, and then his bandmates made like necklaces from fragments of his skull, and also used his suicide picture on the cover of one of their albums. See, that's wicked. See, then there's death metal. See, now death metal to me kind of spans off as like Cannibal Corpse, Carcass, Napalm Death, stuff like that. Like the older genre of death metal, because if any of you know, look at one of Cannibal Corpse's album covers. You will be shocked or disgusted. One of the two, or both. I recommend both. Because with that, their album covers are disturbing. See, but then you have industrial metal. Industrial metal is more technological. It's like you could categorize Rammstein as industrial metal because they use a lot of technology, such as with the keyboards, with the synthesized drums, a lot to do with like beats that have to do with electronics and stuff like that. But they're a jacked up band. I mean, if your lead singer is willing to light himself on fire or have a flamethrower practically in front of his face It's like, that's a pretty wicked band. Then you got speed metal. That isn't typically talking about death and dying, but then there's a band that you can look at where it is all that, and they belong in the speed metal. It's Slayer. Slayer's a band where they go quick, they go hard, and they don't stop. I've never really heard, the only slow song that I've really honestly heard from them is Seasons in the Abyss. That's like the slowest song I've ever heard from them. Because other than that, they're going at it 150%. But, and sadly, yeah, I will bring this shitty band up, but Metallica. Metallica is categorized under speed metal because they have the speed, the intensity, the heavy, quick finger motions with their picks, picking at the strings. It's like, for me, and I'll add this as another topic. Metallica, back then to now. Back then with Cliff Burton, awesome freaking band. Back then with Dave Mustaine, freaking awesome. They get Jason Newsted, they blow up. They go to the 90s, they make the Black Album. They become so commercialized, it's disgusting to even want to look at them. They come out with some good ones like Garage Days, Fuel, Refuel, and stuff like that. But with the Black Album, they became so commercialized, that was when I stopped listening to them. Then you listen to albums like Saint Anger and Death Magnetic, and you hear the song Saint Anger itself. Man, I love the beginning of that song because it's heavy and fast. And then it's Saint Anger and my name. Then you just hate it because they became so commercialized and so caught up in the moment. Lars Ulrich, their drummer, is a dick. You ever seen the documentary, Some Kind of Monster? You will hate them. Heavy metal is really like the basis of metal. And you could say a band like Blue Cheer was considered one of the heaviest and most metallic metal bands. But I think the forefront and the runners and the creators of it have to be Black Sabbath. I'm sorry, you may disagree with me. You may think it was Deep Purple. You may think it was Alice Cooper. To me, it was Black Sabbath because they did a thing called the tritone. The tritone is considered the devil's note, which back in the old ages, if you played it, it was the sound that summoned the devil. Okay, and I know I'm getting all educational with you and stuff like that, so I'll move on to the next topic. No AC in the school, or at least they just don't want to run the AC in the school. Nothing against any of the staff or anything, because I know it's not their faults, but we're sweating our balls off in that place. I mean, granted, there are some rooms where on a cold morning teachers will leave the doors open, but it's like in an enclosed space like Mr. Shance's room, where there are no windows and one door. One door. Okay, one window, but the window's in the door. Where you have no circulation of air. The only circulation is in that room. He has to have two fans running, one in the back of the room and up by his desk to keep the room cooled down. And even then, it doesn't keep it cool. We're still sitting in there, and to be honest, by lunch, I'm sweating. Because you cram 40 to 35 people in a room and have them sit in there for an hour, it's going to get hot. And especially in a place like Woodshop, where there's going to be machines running. And right now, since we're making a smoker, there's going to be heat coming from welding. There's going to be heat coming from when you're using the angle grinder. Things like that. You're sweating your balls off in that place. And all they can give us is a couple of fans. And as I said, it's nothing against the staff, but we really need to get the AC cranking. I'm sorry, yeah, I know I don't pay the bills and I don't have any say or anything, but you need to look at it with the shoe on the other foot. It's like even some of the teachers have been complaining about it. And 2 students they have. It's like, red flag. The minute you walk into a room and it feels like you're walking into a sauna, that's not a good thing. That's never a good thing. In the summer, what do you think people, well, when it comes close to the end of the year, which it is coming close, and granted it hasn't been as hot as it typically needs to be because of global warming and da-da-da-da-da, with all that, it's going to be cold outside. It's going to be rainy. I played golf in 40-degree weather today. I was freezing my nuts off, but I was happy that I wasn't in school, sweating my nuts off. I prefer to freeze them than sweat them. Sorry to disgust you people, but seriously, I'm tired of it. And so many other people are tired of it. And it's funny to hear that teachers are actually agreeing with students on them not liking it, because it sucks. It really sucks. But I won't waste any more of your time. I'm tired. I'm gonna probably pass out. And just for an added feature, here's my doggy buddy. He's not, well, he's doing okay. He got a rabies shot yesterday. But other than that, hope you guys have a great evening. This is me signing off. And thank you for watching. If you have a YouTube account, please subscribe below. I will. I want to hear from you guys what you want me to do for my videos, because end of the year is coming up and I'm getting brain fried. So I want to hear from you guys what you out there, what you want me to talk about and want me to see how I feel. But until next time, this has been your Daily Dose of Thought. I hope you guys enjoy me doing this. I'm more than happy to be doing this for you guys, because I'm glad to know that people are actually watching this. So it makes me feel really good. But as I said, signing off. Have a great evening.